Bring out our panel. Tina Korbe is an associate editor for HotAir.com in Oklahoma City. Alex Charfen is the CEO of the Charfen Institute in Austin, Texas. And Brooke Goldstein is the director for the Lawfare Project. Alex, let's start with you. What do you make of this story?
You know, this is a tough one. I mean, the privilege of being American and now having to buy it, does that mean it's for sale? This is incredibly challenging, right?
Yes. Yes, this makes me crazy. I mean, seriously, I'm sorry I interrupted with you. I'm just violently agreeing with you. It's because it's,
yeah,
I mean, like the whole idea. And you know what? On top of that, the government does not give you this privilege. It does not come from, I mean, that's not the way we set up this government. Okay, I'm done, and now you can talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not really what we were based on. That's not what we were founded on. And if the privilege is for sale, now we're in real trouble. So let's back down here from this privilege of being an American. And really, the reality is we're all in this together, aren't we?
Very nice. Brooke?
I think we all agree with the founding fathers on this one. You know, it is a right. It is not a privilege granted upon taxation. I just want to know why Timothy Geithner thinks that the citizenship of wealthy people is worth more than poor people, because he's taxing it at a higher rate. The fact of the matter is the top 15% earners in this country are taxed at 6 times more than the rest of America. Taxing the rich, you know, it's a great slogan, but it's not going to balance the budget, and that's his job.
Tina?
It just goes to the heart of the difference between conservatives and liberals, that conservatives really do believe that our rights are God-given and inalienable, that we form the government. The government doesn't then bestow those rights upon us. And that Tim Geithner thinks we do, I think, is sort of evidence of why this administration is so crony capitalistic in its practices, because they really do think they can just sell the privilege of being an American.
Kumbaya. All right, just when you thought you'd seen the last of Herman Cain, the super PAC for the former presidential candidate releasing a strange ad featuring a goldfish. Take a look.
This is the economy. This is the economy on stimulus. Any questions?
That is hysterical. Tina, what do you say?
Look, I get what Herman Cain was trying to do with this, just to point out that the economy is really floundering and that pouring more money into it from the government doesn't help the problem. But it really is a bizarre ad. And I'm not sure what he was thinking other than to try to get a lot of attention for it, like he has with his ads in the past, his smoking ad and Pokemon ad and that sort of thing.
Brooke?
This ad is no joke. I mean, that's a pretty intense metaphor. It sort of views like something Francis Ford Coppola would direct, but instead of, you know, a severed dead horse head, it's a dead fish. But I kind of like it.
So it appeals to Brooke. Tina's not so sure, but what does Alex say?
I think this ad's crazy. I mean, first, I worry about that child when she gets older. Also, the metaphor is confused. So,
yes.
So what is the economy? Is the economy the water, the dirt, the stones? And then what is the fishbowl? Is that the world? It's very confusing. And then the weirdest part is the 70-foot Herman Cain standing on the cliff at the end. Is he going to jump? What's happening there?
I'm kind of with Brooke. I thought it was sort of cool. All right. I guess, you know, you have to like metaphors. Documents show the EPA dropping $25,000 at an interpretive dance studio in Salt Lake City. According to the EPA, the dance theater uses the arts to educate youth about the impacts of air pollution. Talk about your metaphors, Brooke. That's crazy.
Well, look, I wish my teachers danced a lot more instead of stand there and you know, lecture me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with teaching kids about the environment through dance. $25,000, it's not that much money.
Alex, bail me out here.
Yeah, really. I mean, let's take an obscure subject or a tough to understand subject like the environment and then give it through the very, very easy to understand medium of interpretive dance. It just seems like there's and then let's throw a bunch of money at it. I don't understand it, and I'm very concerned for the youth of Salt Lake City. They might end up in a Herman Cain ad.
Tina, what do you say?
To me, it doesn't matter the amount of money. I don't really want my tax dollars going to this, and I kind of wondered why the administration gets to decide these things anyway. I feel like Congress should be the one deciding where our money goes at all times, and that just underscores the need for more oversight, in my opinion.
Interpretive dance. I mean, I'm going to be thinking about this all weekend now. Tina, Alex, and Brooke, thanks so much for coming on tonight. You guys did a great job. Thank you.